Oh man. Yeah. Hey guys, today we are reacting to Linkin Park's Lost, which is a new song, but not really. It's an old unreleased song from Meteora. This is kind of a sad video to make because of Chester and stuff. The 20th anniversary of Meteora is coming up on March 25th, so this is why they're releasing that song. A little interesting fact that I recently found out, the person on the album cover, he's a graffiti artist named Boris Deligan. I don't know if I'm saying his last name correctly, but they call him Delta. He was the guy that they hired to draw the artwork that was supposed to be the artwork for the album, but they ended up taking photos of that whole session and that just became the album cover, which is pretty cool. It's actually one of the best album covers I've ever seen, and I mean, it's fitting for the album because that's one of the best albums that I've ever heard. That was the album that probably is responsible for all the music that I listen to today. That's the album that shaped my entire taste in music and just probably me as a person. I wouldn't be where I am without this album 100%. I was 10 years old when Meteora came out, and one of my friends and neighbors, he came up to me one day. He was like, oh my God, I saw this band on MTV and they had this music video that was like a comic book. And we were super into comic books back then. And I watched it and I was like, what is this band? Like, I need to know. I want all their music. They had 2 albums at the time. And my mom got me a cassette tape of Meteora and Hybrid Theory. And I can't even tell you how many times I've listened to those albums. Honestly, even now, like every now and then I spin them and it's just like, they're absolute magic. So let's quickly get into that song. I'm kind of excited and sad to hear it, but mostly excited. So let's see.
Just a scar somewhere down inside of me, something I cannot repair, even though it will always be. I pretend it isn't there. I'm trapped in yesterday, where the pain is all I know.
This is Breaking the Habit vibes, and I feel like they took that video to create this video. I feel like they took the movements and everything and they recreated that in anime style, and that is the coolest thing I've ever seen, honestly, but it's also kind of sad. Let's go.
And I'll never break away, 'cause when I'm alone, I'm lost in these memories, living behind my own illusion, lost all my dignity, living inside my own confusion. But I'm tired, I will always be afraid of the damage I've received, broken promises they made, and how blindly I believed. I will never break away.
They took something else, and I can't put my finger on it because now I have to watch all their old videos, but they took some other music video and they scanned all the movements and they created that. It's not just Breaking the Habit. Maybe it's a collection of videos, of the early videos, but this is genius. This is, I think, I would rather see this than like a montage of Linkin Park live shows. They literally created something that doesn't exist by using things that exist. I think that's the best way for them to make a music video, considering the circumstances and everything. The rapping parts of Mike Shinoda that's such an early Linkin Park sound. Like, I mean, he's always rap, but it's just like the way it was mixed and everything, the way he sounds, just, it's great.
'Cause when I'm alone, I'm lost in these memories, living behind my own illusion, lost inside, but I will never be alright. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be.
That makes me so freaking sad. I don't know why. But I'm happy there's a song, but god damn it, it's so freaking sad to listen to, dude. It's, I don't know. This video is not gonna work out. Okay.
Right, I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright. I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be alright. I'm lost in these memories, living behind my own illusion. Lost all my dignity, living inside my own confusion.
We have to cut this. Pauses. Man, I don't know why this was so hard to watch. I was like genuinely excited to listen to that song, and it's just, but it made me so sad, dude. Like, but let's focus on the song. So I wonder if they took the stems and remixed the entire thing, or they just re-recorded some of the instruments. But it does have like the typical Meteor sound. It's like a lighter song. I feel like it's kind of similar to Breaking the Habit, not just because of the video, I think just the sound. And also it's a little similar to Numb because it's not that heavy, but it's very melodic. And they have this thing that they do at the choruses where they just like, they play the distorted guitar, they don't strum it, they just like hit single chords and they just let it ring out. They did that on Numb, they did that on Breaking the Habit from what I remember. On the songs that are sort of like, I wouldn't call radio friendly, I don't know what to call, I don't know exactly what the word I'm looking for is. But if you listen to Linkin Park, you know what I mean. I also feel like this song could have made it to Minutes to Midnight. I don't know why. The sound of it sounds like Meteora, but the structure, like the vibe of it could have passed on Minutes to Midnight, I feel like. I wonder why this song didn't come out. Maybe because, like I said, I feel like it's a little similar style of song to Breaking the Habit and Numb. And they maybe wanted to just a certain number of songs that sound like that to be on that album. The rest was kind of fast and, again, guitar driven, but not just like strumming the power chords. It was more powerful. And they just needed 2 radio friendly songs on that album. It is a very good song, and I'm so glad they released it. And I really hope that since it's the 20th anniversary, they could release other unreleased demos. This is not going to be a question of whether you like the song or not. The song is, it's an old song. My question is, because I was thinking about it the other day, how do you guys feel think about it, if Chester was still alive, they would have done a 20th anniversary tour probably, and they might have played the whole album front to back. I was wondering, it's been so many years since the tragedy happened, and I was wondering if they would ever continue without him. At the beginning, when it happened, it was out of the question, like no way. But it's been so many years, and I feel like the guys, like hypothetically, if they were to do it, how would they do it, and how would people react to it? I almost feel like they could obviously never replace him. Like, I can't imagine having anybody else. And a backing track of his vocals, that will not be the same. So I feel like there's no possible way of it happening. But I don't know, sometimes I wish they were still around in some way so I could at least see them live, because there's still a whole band that's there. But at the same time, I can't imagine how that would happen. That would make everyone happy. I honestly can't imagine how that would happen. I was thinking of something like the tribute show that they did, where they had different people come up and sing Chester's parts, but you can only do that for so long. Like, you can't do that for a whole tour. So that's also out of the question. I would have really loved seeing them live. I never got, for anybody who got the chance to see them live, that's amazing. I never got to do that because I was going to see them on that tour in 2017, but it didn't happen. And it's just sad. But yeah, Thank you guys for watching this video and subscribe for more.